Okay, let's see. Lesta, aka Lesta, aka Russian Devil. Closed testing 13.1. New ships. Thank you, Dutchman, for gifted sub. The Soviet battleship Frunze, Japanese cruiser Kuzuryu, and American cruiser Chancellorsville has been added to the game for testing. Okay. Soviet battleship Frunze. I love that they have videos. Wait, that looks like a Sinnoh. Kinda. Doesn't it kinda look like a Sinnoh? I like the color scheme. It looks very much like a Sinnoh. Even the stern looks Sinnoh-y. It's got more shell catchers, I think, than the Sinnoh normally has, but why would we want more Sinnohs? Frunze has an interesting layout and armament composition, so we want to test an unusual concept on it. The battleship is armed with 9 305mm main battle guns. Okay, never mind. That's a big nerf compared to Sinnoh. Sinnoh, wait, it's tier 8 with 305s. Okay. 305s at tier 8. That doesn't sound very good. Main battery guns and 3 turrets, and also has an extensive battery of secondary battery mounts, mostly located in casemates. In addition, it has 2 triple tube torpedo launchers. Okay. The battleship is distinguished by its relatively small size, due to which it has excellent camouflage and good maneuverability, but at the same time, a small reserve of combat capability. Its important feature is the secondary battery with high accuracy and firing range. Torpedoes will be an additional argument in close combat. The main battery of the newcomer is distinguished by a low salvo weight and a short firing range, but a quick reload and a high damage per minute for its class. In addition, it has high accuracy at close range. The battleship's gameplay is based on the use of excellent camo and secondary battery. It can approach the enemy unnoticed and launch an attack with a salvo of main battery guns supported by an anti-mine caliber. I don't know what that means. Well, that's a weird translation. Does it mean with torps? The Frunze's armor is quite vulnerable to AP shells, but it protects well from high explosive shots. Huh? How can it be vulnerable to AP but protect well from HE? Does it mean big sit, but otherwise well armored? The plating thickness is 25 millimeters. Protects well from high explosives. The plating's thickness is 25. But the ship has an extensive bow armor belt, which will allow it to take less damage to the bow. I guess this here is the icebreaker? A repair division with increased damage restoration to the citadel and the entire hull will help to return a significant part of the lost combat capability. In case of danger, the battleship can shine and break the distance with the enemy. I guess go stealth. And let's get the spotter equipment. DCP heal spotter. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you, Matthew, for the 22. And honestly, you don't really need to smoke trade the Libertad. It's broken enough as it is. Frunze. 46.6k health at tier 8? 60-second fires, and still parts of it 25 millimeters. With this much super strong. I'm not convinced. 3x305s, 17.8. HE 4.5. Okay. 18-second reload, though. 18-second reload on 9 guns. 8.6 AP. That's pretty good. I'm not sure if the reload is going to be enough. Turret traverse 45. Wait, why does it have such shit turret traverse if it's supposed to play like a cruiser with no health and conceal and all of this? Why in God's name does it get why does it get such terrible turret traverse, and why are the shells so slow? 762, these are really slow shells. I was about to treat this thing like a cruiser, but then they did this. This is kind of doing it dirty, man. Where's that Soviet technology that allows the turrets to traverse in 30 seconds on the Kremlin? Like, the turrets on the Kremlin probably weigh as much as this entire ship. If those can move 30 seconds, Lesta, you can probably make this thing move faster than 45. Airstrike, torpedo armament, 2x3, 13k alpha torps at tier 8, and you only have 3 of them. That's not really that much of an argument. That's 26. That's under 40k alpha if you land all 3. And if you're landing them on a battleship, you can probably minimum subtract the quarter, but you probably need to subtract more. So your effective damage is probably going to be 25k if you land all the torps. 25 to 30k. And that's landing all torps on a ship. That, okay. Maybe the secondaries are giga cracked. 6% fire chance. 6x130. Wait, that's it? Wait, 6x130. Those aren't gonna pen anything, are they? 6x200 and 6. If it's not IGN, these aren't gonna pen anything, are they? Are they even gonna pen like 25mm or something? Am I missing something? One second. This looks bad. That just looks bad. 22mm pen. 27 with IFHE. But you're fighting tier 8. You need 32mm pen if you want to be useful. Shit, at least 30mm, otherwise cruisers are gonna start tanking you. What? Explosion radius, 5 flag 1330. 29.5? That's pretty okay. That's a great turning circle. 14.6 rudder. Okay, for a battleship, that's fine. But considering all the modern BBs, that's pretty bad. Like, the turning circle is great, but the rudder is kind of fucked. Detectability, 12.3. 12.3. It's tier 8, so it's not 10k conceal. Sure. But, I mean, all cruisers can angle against this guy, though, so it's not going to be like he shows up in Euro matches. He just shows up and, oh no, it's a Frunze with less health than my cruiser. And he burns for 60 seconds, and he can't overmatch me. And his torps don't do any damage, and his secondaries can't even pen my armor. Oh no, whatever will I do? I'll shoot it. Okay. Limited DCP, but fast cooldown. Okay, so the fires are going to be less of an issue. Spotter just gives you range. Repair. How much are you healing? You're healing 932 times 20. Time you use the flag. 22k? But it's a long cooldown. So you get 1 heal off during a fight, roughly, if it's like, unless you're kited away. So you can heal half your ship. You can heal half your ship. Like, you don't want to go in this thing, though. Like, the idea that you're going to go close and ambush, if you got a vulnerable citadel, if you go close and ambush, and you're not turned out, you're never going to be able to turn out, because, like, you can get dev-struck so easily. And then you're stuck nose in, and you will die during 1 heal. So you have to be pre-kited in this thing, I guess. And this torpedo belt, or this health pool is so punishing if a CV shows up. So punishing if a CV shows up. Like, 10-15k damage from a CV is always an issue for another battleship. For this thing, you're losing a quarter of your health. Fucking sub shows up, GG. God, imagine eating 1 IGN torp in this thing. Shit, 3 IGN torps might dev strike this thing. They will actually dev strike. 3 torps will dev strike this thing. Huh? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Sorry about. I'll stop running off now. I just needed to I did some drain clearage things. Anyway. Japanese cruiser. Why? Kuzuryu. What the fuck is that? Oh, what the fuck is this? Are those Yoda guns? Wait, is this a Yoda hybrid? There's no way. Is this a Yoda hybrid? Holy fuck. Really? A Yoda fucking hybrid? Are you for real? That's so fucking retarded. Historical background. This time I want to read it. In the late 1930s, Japan was working on a project for a cruiser to be the leader of submarine flotillas. The ship was to carry aircraft and universal main caliber guns. In one of the design options, a fairly large hangar, like that of an aircraft carrier with a fully fledged flight deck and an island-type superstructure was located within the bow. In one of the design options, so that's the historical background. Someone scribbled this on a napkin. That's the historical background. Oh boy. Kuzo can mean trash and Ryu dragon. So trash dragon. I mean, wait, really? Translate google.com. Japanese. Kuzo. Scum. Ryu. Okay. Trash Ryu. I mean, you said it, Lesta, not me. Not me. Looking at the new cruiser, you can see certain similarities with Yoda, as well as obvious differences. You don't say. Let's take a closer look at the newcomer's features. Due to its impressive size, it's huge. The newcomer has a large reserve of combat capability, but low maneuverability. Like Yoda, Kuzuryu is armed with 150mm guns and 3-gun turrets, but there are 4 turrets instead of 6, and the reload is much faster. The main battery has high damage per minute when using HE shells, as well as a fast turn rate. Some of the turrets can also rotate 360 degrees. At the same time, due to the ballistics and caliber, the ship has weak AP shells. The new cruiser does not have torpedoes, but instead it has a controllable squadron of mine layers, similar in characteristics to the Hiryu mine layers, except for the characteristics of aircraft smoke jam. The newcomer has 1 less charge, but a longer dispersion time and smokescreen radius. Wait, so it has... It's a... Okay, let me get this straight. It's a hybrid Yoda that can launch mine layers that lay smokes. The Kuzuryu's main tactics in combat will be to support allies with rapid-fire guns, as well as using minefields to control key areas of the map. At the same time, it should avoid focused enemy fire due to its large size and vulnerable side. The equipment is represented by emergency and repair teams, as well as barrage air defense or Hydra. $61k health. Plating 25. Okay, that's... I mean, if it's Yoda armor scheme, it still blows the fuck up. Fire duration 30. Main caliber focus 350. 2.5k HE. Reload 6 seconds. Wait, what's Yoda reload? I'm actually curious. What is Yoda reload? Well, this is going to be buffed EU Yoda, so it's not going to be accurate. Reload 11. Wait, this is buffed? And this is reload. Wait, what's stock 12? What's Lesta Yoda? Probably worse? 13 maybe? So what the fuck? This thing has half the reload. How did they manage to get the gun crews to perform this much better despite having a whole fucking hanger on. That's impressive, man. That's impressive, man. 6-second turret traverse, funny. Maximum dispersion, 150. Okay. Airstrike. Secondaries, which are a joke. 9 flak. I think that's pretty close to Yoda's. 34 knots, turning circle 940, ridership 12.7, detectability 13.1. It handles like a dog though. 10-6 conceal, but the turning circle on rudder, this thing will blow up pretty easily. Your turrets are as fast as a cartoon. They kind of are. 6 seconds. Handles like Yoda. Yeah, aka trash. Trash dragon. Where's the planes? The planes aren't here. Okay, here we go. Available equipment, DCP, heal. Looks pretty standard heal. Hydro or defensive AI. Aircraft. Mine bombers. Aircraft in squadron 10. Aircraft on deck 10. Recovery time 120 seconds. So every 2 minutes, it can set mines that last for 90 seconds. Wait, that's a lot of fucking uptime on the mines. Holy shit! And you can't get rid of them anymore on Lesta because they were like, it's unfun for the mine layers if there's counterplay. So they removed ASW blowing up mines on Lesta. So basically, so you should launch this thing. You launch the squad, you start laying the mine, it activates, and then after it's run out, your squad is ready again to send out. Basically, no downtime. Holy shit. I wonder if you can build main guns on this with this kind of reload. This seems like really strong reload. They didn't talk about the smoke. They talked about smoke charge in the description, but they don't talk about smoke on the mine bombers. I wonder why. What happened to the smoke? It says, newcomer has 1 less charge, but a longer dispersion time and smoke screen radius. I don't talk about the smoke. The AP DPM is irrelevant here. It's a Yoda. You don't shoot the AP in Yoda. What's the HE DPM on it? Like, even the HE Alpha is a joke. Like, look at this. AP Alpha was the HE. You don't shoot the AP on this thing. I don't think they show the smoke on the characteristics for some reason. Interesting. Chancellorsville. What the fuck is that? Wait, that's like something... What the fuck is that? I'm like a dog that hears like ultrasounds. Like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? One turret in the back. Chancellorsville. Are those like Indianapolis turrets? 3x2 in the front. What hull is that? Is that like a New Orleans hull? Historical work on a design schematic unit is now continued after World War I. By 1919, the general appearance of the ship was determined. Displacement the army was represented by 8 to 12 203mm guns. In total, more than 3 dozen pre-draft projects, including one liner. Further developments led to the emergence of a Pensacola class. Okay. But wait, what tier is Pepsi-Cola now? What tier is Pepsi-Cola? So if Pensacola is tier 6, and if this was a development that led to the Pensacola, meaning it was made before the Pensacola, how is it tier 7? Huh? How does that make any sense? Further developments led to the emergence of the Pensacola class cruisers. Yeah, and Pensacola was made in 1930. And these were made 5-6 years or 5 to 10 years earlier, and this was like what led to the Pensacola. So how are these higher tier? Jaeger is tier 9. Okay, fair. That's a good argument. Wargaming doesn't give a shit. St. Vincent is tier 10. You know what? Whatever. Chancellorsville has a very unusual armament layout for her tier. 9 250mm main guns. 9? 9? Wait, were those triple turrets? Oh, they're triple turrets. Never mind. What the fuck's it? Wait, 11? 9 and was 9 and 2? What the fuck? 9 and 2. I've never seen the fucking like. 9 and 2. Okay. AP shells also have improved ricochet angles. Okay. The cruiser has decent armor on its bow compared to its classmates, but a vulnerable citadel. Like most American cruiser, it has no torpedoes. Okay, it will play like New Orleans. The cruiser will be able to make heavy salvos at enemies from a distance without exposing vulnerable side due to the location of guns. I mean, for 2 guns, it's probably never worth giving broadside on this thing. You're gonna suck when you have to kite though. Emergency hydro spotter. Good lord, that's a fucking abomination though. 33.8k health. Okay. Plating 25. That's pretty good. 25 schnoz at that tier. So you need 380s to match it. I mean, there's a fair few tier 6 tier 7s you can bounce. There's a fair few that are match as well, but torpedo belt, impressive 3%. 16.2 km range. That's longer than Des Moines range. Have they forgotten about Des Moines? That's all I'm asking. I'm just asking because like Des Moines is like the pinnacle of this entire line, and Des Moines has 15.8 km range. Have they forgotten it exists or something? Because like it's kind of fascinating to watch. Maximum shell 2.8. 4.6k alpha. With 9 guns nose in, that's kind of scary. Reload though 15 seconds. Still, if you can sit perfectly nose in and shoot all guns, this thing is going to be really obnoxious to fight in other cruisers. Really obnoxious to fight in other cruisers. With improved pen angles as well. Secondaries are a joke. Defensive AA, or AA is a joke. You won't go defensive AA. Holy shit, that's dreadful. 32.5 turning. Okay, pretty nice. 11 for detect. Where does that put us? 11 for detect puts us at 10.3. That's pretty good for the tier. DCP, Hydro, that's what you're going to be running. Spotter plane for extra 20% range. 16.2 range is pretty nice for tier 7 cruiser. Jesus. It is a fucking abomination though. New flags have been added. Fair enough. Well, that was certainly a deadlock. That was certainly a deadlock. That was like 3 demented ships, wasn't it? Every single ship. Every single ship in that deadlock was demented. Holy shit, that's pretty impressive. Not a single one of them looked particularly strong though. Just like the most obnoxious was that Kuzurio thing, the trash dragon thing though, because of mine's are dog shit implementation. Like people are often like, oh, I wish I could transfer to Lesta. But then when you play on Lesta and you realize they have super subs and minefields, which are both trash designs and trash implementations, then you're suddenly like, okay. On the flip side though, they permaban CVs and subs from all seasons of ranked, so you can hide in ranked from the dog shit, but oh yeah, but now that thing is gonna be in ranked, isn't it? Laying minefields in ranked. Hooray! That sounds like fun. Oh yeah. Demented.